The worst timing in live streaming history. Oh, this is the guy that got arrested, right? In, was it the Philippines? He got arrested, I think?
YouTuber and live streamer Vitaly was causing a nuisance in the Philippines, where he was finally arrested by the authorities. Now, he originally didn't take this too seriously until he started facing 24 years in Filipino
24?
prison, where even if he isn't convicted, he will remain in their custody for 2 to 3 years during his trial. And the Philippines aren't necessarily known for their great treatment of prisoners. When covering these nuisance streamers, I once made the joke of, their niche should be called live streaming until you die screaming. Little did we know this may become another one of the many decoy prophecies to actually play out. Now, Vitaly isn't that old, and max sentencing only takes him to 60, but I honestly don't know how long a rich social media star would survive in conditions like this.
Oh my god.
What crime did you commit?
He's a drug dealer.
You're a drug dealer. Oh, bad dog.
If a little Shih Tzu can't get a fair trial,
my gosh.
little YouTube shits ain't either. As I first called this, the prank to prison pipeline, and that's actually been happening frequently. As
The problem is, like, these people are they're such nuisances to society, and in a lot of cases actually do a lot of dangerous things that actually can get people seriously hurt, and they do it all for their own profits. Like, that's the problem, right? And it's like eventually people are kind of conditioned to, like, not really we don't have, like, the systems basically to deal with a lot of this. Either that or people refuse to, like, actually, like, press charges because of whatever reason. So a lot of the times they get off of this, even if they have to pay a fine or even if they have to do anything, it's still worth it for them because of the benefits of getting the views, getting the views and getting the money, right? In those cases of, like, while being nuisances to other people. So while it's wholly a negative for the people being impacted, it is positive for the people that are doing it. And when there's incentive, people will be seeking it.
Started with YouTube pranks, and almost poetically, his first videos with millions of views were called Disturbing the Peace, and the video that got him arrested with 20,000 views was also called Disturbing the Peace. Is it irony or prophecy that the same video that gets you on the platform will eventually be the same reason you get taken off?
Oh man.
That's why it's great we have the sponsor for today's video, Raycon. But back to exactly what happened to Vitaly's nuisance streams in the Philippines.
Don't worry, brother. I got it. Don't worry.
This guy is interfering with people's business. Dude, imagine, like, you work at this place. Is this like a McDonald's? Imagine you work there and you're just trying to, thank you for the follow, by the way, Agent Gold. Imagine you're just working there. You're trying to do your job, you know, like, you're just trying to do your job, get back home to your family, or I don't know, play mobile games or whatever the fuck, right? Play whatever games you want to play. You go to work and you have to deal with this fucking guy, like, just fucking your shit up, right? And then you have to clean up after it, right?
The manager. My name is Vitaly McDonald. Ron McDonald is me. The manager told me to cook.
If we're already there, we're gonna be practicing in 5 minutes to understand how to take off the boards using our knees. So this is...
Yeah, that's what surfing is. I know how to surf.
Okay.
Just give me the remote and let's go. Chad, destroy him. I want him to up. He's gonna come to my hotel and apologize. Watch. Wii Sports.
Like, this is so mean.
Go leave a Yelp review. 1 star. So.
Like, that's actually affecting that guy's business. Like, even if you think it's funny, like, haha, we're going to give him a really bad review, we're going to give him a 1 star, that actually can affect his business, like, for real. Because then people, it's not even funny. Yeah, because then people will not buy from him. Like foreigners will come and not buy from him, even though it wasn't his fault. Yeah, this is evil. Like, this is actually fucked up.
I have a question for you.
Strangers started confronting him in the streets.
When you're interacting with people here and you're messing around with them, I know it's a joke to you, but for the people here, they work hard, bro.
And guess what? And I tip them. What do you do? Exactly.
I run a software company and I provide housing for the...
So you can't just talk right?
I'm not talking. I'm asking you, why even make that content? I'm speaking up for a large majority of people.
Shut the f*** up, because I do whatever the That one. What are you gonna follow me?
I'm not going to follow you.
Yo, I swear to God, bro.
Real conversation.
Man, I don't want to have a conversation. I don't want to have a conversation with you.
Man.
What are you gonna do?
What am I going to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell your viewers that you guys are better than this. You don't have to watch people with others and putting them down.
Man, it's so annoying too that they're, dude,
Go.
the fucking MAGA hat and stuff. It's so annoying.
Oh yeah. What are you gonna do?
Johnny Somali did that
Yeah,
too.
back off. Oh, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? You came with these.
A trained fighter challenged him to a cage match.
I'm challenging you to an MMA fight. You don't even have to win. You just have to survive one round with me. And if you do, hey, I'll pay you $5,000 US. We all know that if my Filipino colleagues Mark Mugen or Brandon Vera, both former UFC fighters, made this challenge, there would be a 0% chance you'd accept. But I'm 5'6" and almost 50 years old. You're in your 30s, ripped and muscular, and probably 70 pounds heavier than me.
This is real?
Again.
He challenged them?
To be crystal clear, you don't even have to beat me. You just have to survive 5 minutes, and I will personally hand you the $5,000 US.
Damn.
And even the Filipino president acknowledged him, roughly stating that he will be punished in the Philippines with no deportation, no serving his time home in Russia.
Holy crap.
Almost to set the precedence of foreigners committing crimes in his country, as their general elections are less than a month away, so it's almost like a political platform to show the citizens that his party will not allow tourists to come in and harass them. This is the country that elected President Duterte, the guy that essentially greenlit drug dealers until the internet.
Didn't this guy tell all the drug dealers that he's gonna kill them? Like, literally. Didn't this guy get into office and he was like, Merry Christmas, but you're all dead? Isn't that what he said? Some shit like that? Oh my god, dude. That's crazy. He was so good, international Karens got him arrested. Oh my god. He basically did police manhunts on drug dealers. What they were kill on sight, like wanted dead or alive. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit.
National Criminal Court stepped in and arrested him for crimes against humanity. And after checking in with my Filipino friends, parts of the country still see him favorably. So just how Korea just passed laws regarding deepfakes, which especially screws Johnny Somali, committing crimes in a country that craves law and order during election season is basically seasoning for how cooked your life is. As they're even after his camera guy, who is apparently already on the run. And I, for one, am excited at the idea that nuisance content is finally going to be punished, as even if they don't convict him, the 2 to 3 years of being stuffed in a hot closet with a bunch of murderers eating scraps should be enough to prevent anybody else from trying to be the next nuisance streamer in the Philippines. But sadly, the same can't be said for Japan. As we covered when Johnny started his nonsense over a year ago, they had the opportunity to make an example out of him, but he was quickly released to do the same thing.
It's because Japan didn't want to mess with an American, probably. That's probably what happened. They didn't want to mess with an American, so they just basically let him go. I think that's what happened.
In the next country. And now, they are plagued with copycats in their subways. Where multiple
You guys know that because they do this, that anytime there's going to be foreigners in Japan, tourists, they're going to immediately think of that. And they're just going to be like, man, I fucking hate these people. That's what's going to happen. It's going to affect everybody that wants to go to Japan and just have a good time, like respectfully. There's going to be a lot of new rules, like you can't film certain things. It's going to be like that because of that. Again, what I said was, this is why we can't have nice things.
streamers go for cherry blossom season and climb the trees. And when they write articles about it, roughly translated to the copycats that could damage the property, that could result in 3 years in prison. I simply don't buy it. If Johnny could blast inappropriate content in theme parks and subways, then get in multiple fights all across the country, but you just let him go knowing the whole world was watching, your whole criminal justice system ends up looking like a joke, especially when compared to their South Asian evil twin island in the Philippines. So South Korea has a choice right now, but in this scenario, the dark path is the right choice. So if you appreciate my concise, light-hearted commentary on the tragic
That was a really good video.
status
Let's
that
get-
is today's reality, hopefully I've earned your subscription, then go check out the video on how even though he's free, Johnny might be safer in jail.
I'm sending it to you guys. Okay. So there's an important thing we have to look into now. So we know that guy, Vitaly, is going to be in the prison in the Philippines. And they said that it's bad. How bad is it?